So this is what I like to see. Look at these fat stomachs. This is great. Not as fat as the wild Betta splendid fry, but now they're eating. They look great. These guys, that levamisole really worked, thank goodness. They have their super healthy appetites back. They just ate like a gazillion white worms. So I will definitely be repeating the treatment. I think tomorrow will be 1 week since the treatment. You can see they're pretty feisty. But even the tiniest, skinniest ones have a huge belly, which is, oh, here we go. Here's one. That one was like a stick. This fish was a stick. And now look at that stomach. Oh man. Really, really happy with the results on this treatment. This one too. Look at that. Look at that tummy. This is awesome. So I'm going to repeat the treatment, do a really, really thorough cleanup of the tank, I think. I think I'll take everything out. Why won't it focus? Oh, there you go. I think I'll take everything out of the tank, really scrub the bottom, make sure that I get rid of all of the paralyzed worms off the bottom, and then sorry, get all the paralyzed worms off the bottom, do nice big water change, and then do another treatment, because clearly this worked. This was awesome. Just got back from another what, 12-hour day. Got to school at like 7:40. Just got back. It's around 8 o'clock now. Exhausted. Still got a grade. Still gotta finalize lesson plans for tomorrow. But the fish are doing well. You can see they're getting quite chubby. So they are growing. So even though I am pretty much out of the house and just working for, you know, close to 13 hours a day, and then even when I am home, I'm still grading, just goes to show that if you make time for something, you can still make it happen. So I did spot one fish that had a swim bladder disorder. I don't know if we're gonna see it, but they're getting a really nice iridescence. All of them have both their ventral fins at a good length, so that's good. It's a little difficult to see because it's dark. Even though I have a lamp on it, it's hard to see them. But yeah, they're starting to look like little fish. They're starting to look good. So that is definitely a plus. Alright, so I found the tail dragger. This is what swim bladder disorder looks like. You can see the fish kind of in the middle bottom of the frame is just dragging her tail. She's not really even getting up off the floor of the tank. Let's see if we can get her to... She's kind of stuck against the wall. Anyway, you can compare her to all her siblings. She's the only one I can see right now. All of her siblings are swimming perfectly normally. They are, you know, they just got buoyancy. They don't have any buoyancy issues. They're swimming quite normally compared to her. So see how she's dragging her bottom? Dragging her caudal rather around. If she would move again, they don't like to move. You can see that she eats quite well. Yep, there you go. See? And whenever she does get off the bottom, she kind of, she has a pronounced wag to her swimming. So this is classic swim bladder disorder, which is really unfortunate, but sometimes it just happens. Again, she's the only one out of this entire spawn of, like, I'm guessing there's around 30 fry in here, which is way more than I thought there were, which is great. But yeah, she's definitely got it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna feed him tomorrow. I don't want to starve them too much because it's only one. So it could very well be genetic to have one of them get short swim bladder. Because again, as you can see, all the others are swimming normally. Look at that one. That one's huge. And even the gigantic one is swimming normally. So, yeah, it just happens. So that is what swim bladder disorder looks like. Okay, so this is super exciting. Sorry that it's at night, but that's the only time I see my fish. That and, you know, at dawn. Anyway, I saw them in here, and now I need to find them again. Oh, blast. Aha! Anyway, right there is a pygmy sunfish fry. And if you can't see it, okay, it is the two little black eyeballs. So you see the white grindle worm kind of wiggling, okay? It's below that in the bottom of the screen, but in the middle you'll see those two black eyeballs and a tail. That, believe it or not, is probably a 2-week-old pygmy sunfish fry. These guys are incredibly, incredibly small when they hatch out. So, yep, there he goes. Now he's wiggling a little bit. So that's exciting. Hopefully there's enough infusoria in here to handle them. I saw like 4 or 5. So what I'm going to do when I have time, who knows, I never have time anymore, but I think probably tomorrow in the afternoon, hopefully I can get home a little bit earlier and move this pair on to another tank. Again, these are pygmy sunfish fry, and this container, this 1-gallon container, okay, had a pair of pygmy sunfish. Clearly they liked each other enough to spawn. Oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys. I hope you had a nicer Valentine's Day than I did. We had our Valentine's early. We had it last night, not tonight, because crazy. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I am going to move this pair onto probably another jar. I'm gonna check all of these other breeding pairs. So I have a breeding pair in here, in here, and in here. And I'm gonna check them for fry tomorrow. If they have fry, I'm gonna move them onto a new jar so that they can start, like, lay another batch of eggs, and then hopefully I can raise the fry up in here. And then if they don't like each other, then I'll try and switch it up. I have some more that are growing out. Oh, it's hard to see with the light, but there's more pygmy sunfish that are growing out here. There's a male in the right side. Surprised he didn't run away when I adjusted the light. You guys, hopefully you guys can see that male on the right side. Young male, juvenile male. I can try pairing these guys up with just mixing up the pairs. Pygmy sunfish don't always like each other. So this is now a proven breeding pair that I can reliably produce fry with, hopefully. And then I'll check these jars for fry. It's a little harder to see fry in the jar. And then I'll move them on, get the next generation going.